Okay, this video will show you how to test out the blue version of the 330 development board. To get started, you're going to need the provided SD cards for testing, one marked L, which contains a laser tag system, one marked S, which has the Simon game program loaded. You want to make sure the board's configured properly, so make sure that all 5 jumpers are in place. Make sure that the board is set with this jumper so that it'll load from the SD card. So it'll be on this end here. You'll need to plug in a USB cable, and that can just be plugged into any power supply that would be standard for USB. The test cards are loaded into the Zabo card on the back. There's a back place for loading those in right there, and they just snap in. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to load the S program first. Okay, power up the board, and you'll see that it shows the Simon game. So you just go ahead and touch it to get it started. We're just testing the touch panel right now, and if you can successfully play the game, then the touch panel is working fine, and that's about all we're testing here. This also checks the display and a few other things, but that's sufficient. All right, let's go ahead and test it with the other card. So up here, just kind of push, and the SD card will come right out, and we'll load in the card with L. Now with L, now we'll need to power cycle it. It has 2 modes. We're going to come up in the first mode, and you'll see that it shows a histogram there, and you'll see that the value is variable. So if you go here to the potentiometer, you should be able to adjust that value. You know, the exponent will probably go down to -1 and up to about 2. The range isn't really important, just to make sure that it adjusts properly. Test out which the bars change. So these are controlled by the slide switches, which are essentially a binary encoding. So sliding up there would give you 1, and sliding these two would be 3. Sliding the next one over would be 4, 5, all 3 up here would be 7, 8. Try all those and make sure that they all work. Next, we're going to switch modes. To switch modes, you hold down button 2 and then power cycle the board while you power cycle it. And you can release it. And you see now the display is a little bit different. We just have the numbers. This is shooter mode, and in shooter mode, you can just press this button here, and this will register hits, and you can see the histogram will go up. Each time we push the button, we get a hit. We should see the red LED flash. And again, just before the channel selection, this will be channel 9, selected here. Let the board just sit, and you should see that there are no spurious hits. It shouldn't just start registering hits. It should only register hits when you press the button. When you're done, make sure to pop out the SD card so you have it ready for the next test. And if the board successfully passes all those tests, you should be good to go.